Go Raymond. Stupid flipping Microsoft update every single time. And then I don't check it. I put it on my list. I put it on the list to check it. Right, somewhere in here. Check microphone settings after update. I wrote it down as a thing that I need to do. To check the volume and check the microphone settings. I just skip those. Or just like I don't... Yes, I didn't hide my... what I was doing on Chrome, and I don't know of Discord. Okay, Discord's in the right spot at least. It's because I don't actively read my list. I just assume that I know what it is, and yet I wrote the list because of the fact that I can't seem to remember every single part of the list. But that's because there's a lot of stuff on there too. It's like, this is not a short list. It's 28 different things I have to do. Just to start up a stream. Okay, so do I want to try tackling bugs? Do I want to... work on art stuff? Do I want to try modeling? Oh, I did just have pasta. Dagnabbit. Why? I go and have pasta for dinner, and then I go start up a stream. Like, this is not a good combination. Yeah, okay, there's a bunch of little thingamabobs on the edge. Can I do just like literal cubes though? Although I think I would want to do that in like, okay, but a lot of these just have, that's just a lot of wires. Well, there's a way you can. I've been live for all of 5 minutes. Thank you for the raid. I guess I could. Yeah, okay. The ads haven't even run. Yeah, you rated right into ads, unfortunately. But, oh, wait. Speaking of the list of things to do, how was your stream? I am assuming there was some game dev happening in Dallas, possibly? Just based on the name. Just a wild guess there. But I hope it was going well. There we go, and then I can also creep on your stuff at a later date, since I am unfamiliar. Okay, but I guess I will not ask questions until after the ads happen. Unless you can, in fact, hear me, I don't know. Did co-working and then some Pixel. A bunch of game developers in Dallas, about 5. Wow. That's cool that you got a whole crew. I just, do everything solo. Partially because I just continue to change the decisions. It's like, oh, it's gonna be like a 2D thing. It's gonna be... It wasn't supposed to be a 2D thing. I made it 3D for, like, from the get-go, but... I was doing orthographic, and then after, yeah, the background keeps changing colors. Yeah, okay, you can see pretty much every evolution of the game in all of the screenshots. There's part of me that still wants to do the abstract version and say, no, none of this, like... It's because of this creative element here, where I'm like, I don't really want to force anybody into, like, some idea. But... Oh, okay, community management, so game development, not as much. Yeah, the computer chip idea, I think, does work better. Okay, so I guess, really, how do I feel about the scratch art aesthetic, which is kind of what I was thinking. I mean, it's sort of an evolution of, or, what is it, like Light Bright? Yeah, this is a question of, like, can I do this with a shader? Let's try to do these kind of colors and stuff. Well, a lot of these are sort of neon. I don't know if that... Wow, okay, now that I'm looking at a Light Bright, I'm like, that is very much kind of the aesthetic. Oh, so now that ads are finished, what game are... used to go by Dev House. Okay. I mean, I kind of like Dev House simply because it's shorter. I used to have, before I updated the name, it used to be Ryan S. Peterson Games, which was just way too long. Especially with that S in the middle kind of confusing things, so. I had one of those as a kid. Why are we looking at it? Because this is kind of the... This is one aesthetic idea. Or like this kind of scratch art idea. Which is then a question of like, do I just get rid of the color and the grid entirely? Just to do full on like, say screw the lighting. I think if I said screw the lighting, that would kind of remove the ability to see that it's some kind of 3D. Oh, and then the other thing was arcade buttons. I'm basically just pulling up all the references, and then I'm gonna probably go fix bugs instead. Seems to be how it works. I go set myself up for doing something, and then I do something else entirely. Studio, but also run a company here in Dallas, so it made sense to expand to the community. Okay. You've outgrown the house, so it's more of a dev. Yeah, the community. It's a very clear name, even if it's a long name. Okay, so if I do an arcade button, I was gonna say, it's gonna give me all of these, but it's like what, a lighted arcade button? Yeah, see, and then these have the color for like the housing, but then these are black. And then it's like it removes some of the color, because I had the housing like colored as part of the button as well. But my idea here is like I'm using this as an indicator as to what level it is. And then I'm like, do I want to do that for the button as well, where these also have a secondary color? Which I guess I could try switching out the color. Like I could make it semi-random and see if that is a little confusing or a little too colorful. Or too busy, rather, not colorful. Yeah, it seems to be a toss-up as to whether it's matching the color or if it's a different color. Okay, but I'm thinking like a lighted arcade button. Okay, but I was asking about... Oh, and it's playing in the background anyway. Are there links? That's the... Are there links and are they... Any games to wish list? If there is game development happening. Yeah, see, this is why I just linked my link tree everywhere. Well, okay, now that I say that, wait, let's double check. Does it pop up with my link tree when I go look at... Yes, okay, it does on my link tree at the top. Because yes, there's way too many links, but as long as they all link together. Nothing wish listable just yet? I mean, I'm in the same boat, so... But at least you got some kind of links to follow and stuff. Although at this point, I think I'm following kind of too many people, and it's not really gonna behoove me to do that, but... Okay, how do I say... Yeah, like this, where it has the text on there. Because that's kind of what I'm thinking, is like, maybe I do that. Oh, I had something else to change here. Yeah, okay, there's all sorts of, like, I got all sorts of small things I want to do. Okay, I should probably just get rid of all of the past builds there. Okay, there we go. Instead of this, I just save the arcade instead of that. Okay, but the question was, if I look at an arcade machine, do you have the ones that have the text on them? I just have so many small things I want to do. Yeah, because this is the other idea. It's like, do I want to do black buttons with like a colorful outline? Because I do like that look, which is what I was trying to do here. It removes a lot of color from the game. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I don't know, I liked the colors. I liked the pop of colors. It's funny every time I look at a grid. It's just like, oh, people said, oh, the grid is boring. Well, it's like, it's supposed to be filled with a bunch of stuff here, so... It definitely needs to exist, but... Well, I think I have a little bit of separation here with the, like, so there's the white line there. Yeah, time for, yeah, if you've got other stuff to do. I mean, that's, I typically go run off and brush my teeth after a raid, because it's the end of the day for me. Okay, I don't know, these feel kind of busy too. It's like, it's because somebody said that the grid is boring, which it's like, it's kind of supposed to be, but also I understand you want it to have something, kinda. Oh, this is just a whole bunch of buttons. Nice. Yeah, I don't think I want to go like that full neon kind of look, but okay. And then there was also the fonts, which I actually do like. This is a very recent font that they just made. I'm like, I actually do kind of like that one. But then there is like this. It's a very obvious idea too. Yeah, this one literally says arcade cabinet. I find this a little hard to read though. Okay, so the question... I should probably fix the bugs first. I should probably just say the game... Because I want to test this. So let's get it to the point that it can be tested. So the bug fixing being... Do I want to try tackling that? Probably not, but... Mini Santa. Oh, I do have... I don't think it's currently enabled, but I do put a little Christmas ball on there when it does roll around to be Christmas time. Is there something Halloween I could do? Yeah, it's not October though, but it's not even September. But yes, a garden gnome is pretty close to a mini Santa. Okay, I had a bugs list, right? Somewhere, maybe. And then this is like, do I bust out the Trello board? Do I... Okay, yeah, I'm not playing all those jam games. It's the one problem I have doing the Trello on a somewhat regular basis is that like it almost takes more time to document the thing than it does to actually fix it. Yeah, because at work there's multiple testers. For me as the one developer right now. There's supposed to be more developers, but it's just me right now. So going through one of the bugs being the contrast on this title is too is not good enough. I'm like, oh, I that's literally just changed the color of the title. That will take me seconds. And yeah, there's a whole bug that's like, and this is bad because, and here's how you replicate it, and it can be replicated 5 out of 5 times, and okay, I knew this was gonna happen. It's been a while since I've streamed. And I want to do it more, but it's gonna be like another month before I get back into some sort of normalcy. It's been bugging me for a while. Do I want to try to tackle a nasty bug to start with that is really not that big of a deal? Or do I want to try fixing the... Okay, that's really what I should do, is fix the upgrade menu so that you can actually... I got play, focused, then... Where are the buttons spawning when you go to pick an upgrade? Okay, so give me like a 432. So we do that. So now where are the buttons? Is the question. The new buttons are under the UI camera here. And so does that mean you need to be Are you not? Why does this appear to not be flush? It is. It's rotated at a weird angle. Okay. So if I rotate it back to... Okay, maybe not that one. So, like a 90. And by that, I made it 270. Oh, yeah, that was... No, okay, are you just... Is the height just get messed up? No. Why do you look... There we go. Okay, so this is simplifying everything to actually just use the... Yeah, it's because I had the orthographic camera, so then trying to get everything to look right in the orthographic camera was more of a pain than this is. Okay, I think my issue with making the text smaller is that then it starts to get grainy, right? Or is it okay? Might be okay. Now it looks kind of huge, but... Yeah, that's definitely simpler. Okay, and then the background was 270, 0, 0. Yeah, now we get into the part of the stream that is... I need to talk through it to make it interesting. 1, 2, 3. Go around this way. No easy 4. Oh, there we go. That gives me a 4 or 5. Okay, that's enough points. That's fine. I could also just have the menu pop up at the beginning. But then I don't get to play the game. Okay, that seems massive in comparison now. Okay, it was... I don't want to make that smaller. I don't know that I should be messing with this. It's like, mess with the one variable. It's like, if it's smaller, it's smaller. That's fine. That's one number. You can mess with the one number. There's a game. There's an idea of a game. There's been some effort towards a game. There's not also going to be a... There's a stream? What? Streaming happening. Somebody actually working on something for once. And it is just going to be the once I'm going to immediately go back to. Like, this is my one little... Yeah, okay, the sequentials are not popping up in the right spot camera-wise either. It's gonna simplify everything though too. It's like, ugh. Yeah, okay. So now it doesn't look absolutely massive, but okay, the buttons here. So like I said, you need to be, I think that's correct on the X, but if I do like a 0 here, if I do a 0 here, that is definitely not correct there. So you need to be a lot closer to this thing. You might also need to be rotated. Yeah, you might also need to be rotated into this. maybe just leave it for now. No, maybe, I don't know, because I want it to look 3D though. Okay, and then it looks even less. Oh, it was at a -60 earlier, wasn't it? Okay, well then maybe we do that. Now, is that something I can mess with here? Oh. Maybe? Because... Okay, and then you're the thing that was placing the UI buttons. Yeah, it's this. Okay, we need to do something like this. There we go, so now I can actually see the Y and the Z. We'll see if I can remember to post something on social media too. I really need to get back into the habit of, like, when I make a thing, because most of these sessions I can at least get some kind of picture, some kind of something to show. Okay, I'm looking for the some kind of UI button offset. Okay, so let's just do that and then see how it looks. See if I can start to dial it in. Okay, and you know the easiest way to do that is to... I think I made some stuff for that, right? So it's... I don't know why I just closed that. Okay, the UI camera. We'll turn that on. And then the game manager is not drawing a set of buttons at the beginning. I have a toggle for that though? Maybe? Yeah, there's so much of this that needs to be completely reworked, but if I could just figure out the visuals, then I can go rework everything after that. Working on a button and it's almost working? But it turns out 2 button cell batteries just don't have enough current, so I need to redesign it. But other than that, it does work and doesn't look too bad. Button cell batteries? Are you talking like real, actual, like soldering and making a real button? Not just a silly digital button? Yeah, actual hardware, nice. That is something I am unfamiliar with. I have not done any actual hardware stuff. There was the one time where my coworkers helped me make my PC, and never upgraded it, never messed with it, and then this new PC that I bought was just out of the box. Okay, I had a thing for... Okay, no, you know what, that's probably why I was doing the thing where it's just... Okay, because it's pretty dang simple to just do that. Maybe throw that. Well, then I could also do that. And then, because there's only one last button left anyway. Okay. It's just way more than I needed. So, where are you at? So, you need to be... Why did you get rotated again? Who'll be doing the rotating? Ow, bugger off. Yeah, okay, because then I have to figure out the math. Well, it's probably just because when I move the camera around. No? Did I get rid of the zoom? Maybe I got rid of the zoom. Programmed so it can connect with the phone through Bluetooth and then play pause any music playing. Nice. As a present. That's cool. I guess that is definitely a little more personal than I just bought a thing. Because I'm like, I also think you could just... I don't think they sell iPods anymore, but... That sounds like... I guess... do you know what an iPod is? I don't know. Like, that's... Wait, they don't still sell, like, some kind of iPods, right? Yeah, I was gonna say, it got smaller and smaller until they realized, oh, like, you can just cram it into a phone anyway. Okay, but that's... 2022. Okay, I was gonna say, it's probably one of those, they were producing those for longer than you might think. To 2022, you might still know what an iPod is. Okay. Yeah, I only had an iPod for a little bit, because I never had the Mac to go with it. It's always been my problem with Apple stuff, is... Here, have a pyramid of Apple products. It's like, nah, I think I'm good. Wait, where is the UI camera? This doesn't look like it really needs to be modified that much on the Y, but like... a lot more on the Z. Okay, well, like -5, -20, I don't know. This is not a scientific process, and this is probably not how you should do this anyway. It's the Y. It's getting offset. Yeah, so I think I need less? I don't know, whatever. Let's just see if that's anywhere. Let's see where this goes, I don't know. I do feel like that is a lot of game dev, no matter what, is that there's just gonna be a lot of tweaking numbers. Hey, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I gotta pump those numbers up. I got up to 428 and then lost 2 followers pretty quickly thereafter. Probably because I didn't stream for, like, days. Normalcy will return at some point. It's just gonna take at least a month. I don't need to score this much, so it happens. They're just number. Yeah, I know. It's just a little bit of a bummer to watch the number go up and then watch it go down again immediately thereafter. Well, the only reason I was paying any attention to it was because it was so close to 420 anyway. Okay, so I guessed wrong on the Y by a lot. Okay, how is this getting placed again? You are... You're part of... Oh, you've turned on the... Okay, at least it's not as obnoxious. Yeah, I guess there's no easy way to cause it to switch layering on Twitch. Okay. As fun as that is, it was enough to distract me. I say as if that's a difficult thing to do. Okay. Last a big walk, having been 4 hours. Might have streamed more than me this month. You might have. I was bummed. I didn't see it until like the day after. I was like, oh, whoops, I missed that entirely. I was busy. I tend to be pretty busy on the weekends, especially because, like I said, I'm preparing for a move, so that's a lot of what the weekend's been. But I was bummed that I missed it. I suppose I could have watched the VOD. That would have made sense. Especially because then I could hit the speed it up a whole bunch. So, yeah, that'll eat up your time. Yeah, it has. Like, I've got a lot of stuff in my apartment all ready to go, but it's the, like, preparing, since I'm moving into my girlfriend's place, like, helping her move stuff around so that I have a space has been, a bit more... Why do these numbers look so nice? Why does this number look so nice? Okay, so I think the Z is actually fairly close. Did I go too much along the Y here? I don't know. Let's just... we'll do 10s on both of them. Do you have a VOD on YouTube with chapters even? But obviously spoilers. Yeah, that's the other problem. So I'm like, I do kind of want to play the game. I asked my friends about it because I was like, you know, I should interact with my friends more often. And then proceeded to not. There's also Peak. Like, there was a Peak update that I haven't touched either. I need time, and it needs to be... I just need a month to go by. So... badass girlfriend who just moved a heavy box to the new office. Nice. I hope you didn't hurt yourself even more doing that. That didn't seem to move it along the Y at all. Okay, it's called mess with one variable. I do it every time. I'm like, let's mess with 3 variables. I wonder what changed. Who caused this problem? The scientific method says you mess with 1 variable. Yeah, I know what the other variables do, though. Okay, maybe I don't. Gosh dang it. Okay, that's plenty. Oh, I added, like, the... Yeah, there we go. I forgot I added the, like, speed up time button. Okay, it is the negatives, right? So maybe like 30 and 20. You're like supposed to be inside of the camera, and then this is supposed to be... Why does this look like it's not? Oh, it's because... Yeah, okay, so this is supposed to be a little off of the camera. Wait, you're just the object that contains these things, right? Or are you... That's the UI, like, shadow there. You're the object that contains the things. Why are you positioned incorrectly? Why do you have a scale and a... what? Probably because there was something under this to begin with. Now there isn't. Shoot. I kind of liked where that was, though. Okay, so this is large and in the middle. Okay, so now I gotta try to replicate what I just had with you instead. Okay, no, that's something like that. Oh, 3 hydrates even. Like a bunch of Minecraft on Scary Pastry Server. Don't know if it said anything about it, but found a library for integrating TypeScript into as a game scripting language and figured out how to use it. Interesting. Plan on modeling something GNOME related soon. I've become your Blender monkey. Dance for me. Okay, so now we can bump up like the text size a little. Down the shadow. I guess can stay there. I just want to simplify the numbers. All of this stuff just is so... yeah, because you don't have, like, I don't want to change the... Blender GNOME. Should just make a Blender add-on which adds a GNOME primitive shape. First, I draw this guy. First, I hit the GNOME button. Then... that was what I was doing with the pixel art, because I was doing the fan art in that, like, character style. I'm just like, oh, okay, well, that's my starting point. Yeah, I was just reading an article that said, like, oh, Steam likes 3D over 2D. So it's like, yeah, making the game look a little more 3D. Okay, there we go. So now, where the heck are the buttons? So now we go back into here and say, whoops, I lied. Now everybody shouldn't be as moved. Okay, you should be under the drawer and not all of this background stuff, right? And this is not, this is just be attached to the UI camera, I think. Okay, whatever, there's some buttons, there's some... oh, I gotta fix that color thing too. It's like they start off at a gray and then they become white when they get hit. Bugger off. They just... okay, so now you are... you're supposed to be under this, right? That's okay, you are parented to the drawer. Which is the object. Which, yeah, I suppose is fine, because the drawer is... should be where the camera is. And then, yeah, this is working just fine. It's just these. Except... so you should kind of be where this is. Kind of. Feels like I should be able to do the math right on this. then I just don't do the math, and I just fiddle with the numbers anyway. Okay, but that's fine. I just need to hit, what, literally one pair? Why the 30 on the Y? That's my confusion. Oh, now you look absolutely flippin' tiny. Okay, but if I put 0 in the local position, should be why does its local position seem like it's very different than... Just like this should be the same number as this. It's like there's some simplification here that is somehow...
Watch this.
Is it the local position thing? I definitely need that for the X. Except it's not like it's... Because it's 0 here. Put that button offset. And it is parented to the drawer. So why it's so weird and dumb? Okay, no, I got a pair, right? It's literally, or a sequence. Yeah, just 2 numbers in sequence. That's fine. That's literally all I need. Okay, you're parented under the drawer. Why 30? This is 0. How those numbers look so nice and small and clean, and yet... You're defaulting to 30? Like, none of these things are moving anywhere. Yeah, that's what I would expect. I'm like, why are you not doing this? Why is this position here when... So if I get rid of this and they all spawn in the same spot, is this what's causing it to be weird, or is it because it's instantiating it? And I did that while I was playing, and then I need to redo it. And I probably need to figure out a way to just get the drawer to pop up with a set of buttons to begin with, and then I don't have to get distracted playing the game. Because this is not what I'm testing here. Okay. Okay, so now y'all are just straight up at 0, 0, 0. Oh, I'm adding the drawer position. Okay. Duh. Okay, there. So now, it's already got the drawer position in the local position. I don't need it again. Herder. It's because I'm moving things around. It's because I'm trying to simplify stuff and it's working. Okay, let's... Where is it drawing the buttons? So here, just next round, but that's only if it hits the next round. The words draw buttons are probably up here and commented out. Yes. Okay, there we go. Again, it was take a second to read what I wrote. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, it's been an hour, right? Almost. I want to sit, dang it. There we go. That's what I was expecting. Okay, so now I should be able to just... You say 10 on the Z. And then -2. Okay, it does need to be like kind of right next to the thing here. Okay, so 9.75 and then 1.75. Those seem like cleaner numbers. That's the wrong one. I think you're the one that's the 1.75, and then you're the... And it was negative, right? Or was it? I'm already standing. You do this simply because I mentioned that I wanted to sit. I shall sit anyway. You cannot stop me. Okay. So, was I not supposed to do negative? Okay, it was supposed to be positive. Okay, you were supposed to be positive. And to hydrate. I do have some water still. There we go. Even killed off my water. Wait, did an ad break just finish? It doesn't say when this message was sent, does it? Is there a way to do a time until next ad break? Okay, I need to change the sizing on these, but... I mean, the positioning looks nice. Ads timer your mom. What do you want with my mom? I understand the ads and the timer. Those make sense to me. Add timer on, do that. I almost want to say there was something. I don't like in like a bot that you could add that did it like Sari bot or something. Oh, as in Seribot lets you do add timer on. This is a Seribot command. Okay, so it is already. I think the add timer was the once ads are about to happen, not once ads are. It does the minute before ads are happening, not time until next ads, unfortunately. So yes, I do have that on, which is why it tells me a minute before the ads happen, hey, ads are happening. But I wanted to tell me, you know, 36 minutes before ads are happening, hey, that's when the next ads are gonna happen, so. See, now you got me like, I'll just copy paste it again. Okay, so that is... It's just because that there's no... Oh, do I need to make the... Because I was just watching like a Sea Dog video that was talking about don't have all this shit on your stream. And I'm like, oops. Oh, okay, so next ad. Okay. So then I just gotta wait 20 minutes and then I can go use the restroom. Okay, and it's been basically an hour. I'm gonna sit. You want this as a toggle for... I know Ludwig did that as, like, when he did the one VTuber stream. He did have, like, a P toggle. So that he could just pee on chat whenever. See, now after watching the Sea Dog video that was saying, like, hey... Oh, I don't remember how to do the chat overlay thing again. Because actually making the text bigger instead of just like a thing. You see, and it's also him coming from a place of, like, once you have a bunch of people watching your stream. There's still people that do like the stream avatars and stuff though. I was about to say Pirate Software, but I'm like, he's not as big as he was. But he's also not a small streamer. And there's definitely VTubers that have a lot of stuff on screen. Why are we looking at the stream avatars? Ultra mafic igneous rocks are composed of dark dense materials and are extremely low in silica. Peridotite is an example of this rock. Interesting. Okay, let's figure out a spacing for the buttons. And then we'll see if I can blow them up. Did I literally just double it? I did. Okay, and then we're just gonna double it. Excuse me. Excuse me, are you... Who's modifying the size of the button on a regular basis? To me, that says there's an update that's modifying that. Okay. UI spacing? Oh, I literally did not make this a variable I could mess with. I just did this. Okay, well that needs to be a variable I can mess with. Floats? Somewhere there's a whole bunch of floats, right? Oh my goodness. That's cool that it tells me all the references for all the different things, but boy, it said a lot of different variables with a lot of different references. There we go, floats. Okay, y'all are a different thing, so there. now down here where I have it, do that instead. Oh, and I think I missed a pack then, didn't I? Okay, very good to know that there is a next add command. It's like, I really need to just read the guide on the tools. It's like, okay, so for OBS, what do all of the different buttons do? For... Oh, damn it. For... Twitch, what do all the buttons do? For... Saribot, what do all the buttons do? For stream avatars, what do all the buttons do? Yeah, because it is cool that something like Twitch allows you to... Because the clips, I was just doing some clips again recently to actually like try to remember to do that, and they have an automatic captioning on the clips now too. So if anybody wanted to take a guess as to like sales numbers for this game, do you think this game is gonna sell well at all? No, that's not the goal. Not with a first project anyway. This is way too big for a first project again. Yes. You just want to clip the butts specifically? I think you gotta switch the roller coaster back to point of view, and then that'll give you some duck butts to clip, at any rate. Okay, and then the other question is, why are you so... Because that's a negative 60, but you're a negative 80. You don't appear to be rotated, though. You're at 80. Okay. Yeah, it's just because it's directly into the camera. That ideally it's a little more not that angle necessarily. Can you just rotate along there? There we go. More like that. Because then it looks more like a 3D button. Okay, but whatever, that's... Goodness. I guess I did just chug some water, but I just don't drink it if I don't chug it. If I don't hork down the water, it just don't happen. Okay, you're probably gonna need to have a similar reckoning here. What is it with this? It's because I don't think I've kept a consistent sleep schedule in flippin' ever. It's once I lost my job, I lost all sense of normalcy, and now that I have a job, I haven't been able to regain the normalcy because of the fact that... Okay, you are supposed to be just... UI item. We just make them one thing, not two things. Because they should be the one thing. Yeah, okay, UI item. I don't need them to be two things. Meaning you're gonna be mad at me, and it's probably gonna mess everything. Oh no, what were the numbers again? I haven't hit save, so I shouldn't overwrite it. Okay. Negative 1.75 and negative 9, or 9.7. Okay, 1.75, 9.7. 9.75. Yeah, there's this. I need to just rewrite and remake the entire game. Here I am redoing the art and stuff. This is. There's so much of me that just says, just give up. You tried again. You made too big of a game again. What you need to do is pick just a WarioWare micro game level game and finish that. Because, I mean, you can sell that as just a couple dollar game and just... Like, this is $3. This is a short, quick, small, silly, weird little game. Like, this is definitely the thing I should be aiming for, is this kind of level of game. Yeah, this has definitely been a very much like, when the heck is Northern Lion even playing? I like my complicated mechanics and other nonsense. Okay, I didn't reset the thing. But Plunk, you like the Plunkin game too much? Yeah, me too. That's the problem. Well, that's the other thing too, is I'm like, no, I should give up on the idea of making games and just make little experiments and turn that into YouTube videos. Because the other thing about a YouTube video is that has some discoverability, and what the fluff and heck is happening? Okay, let's go back to buttons now that I've redid the buttons. So back to yeah, I really just want to get this back to a build I can have on my phone, so I can mess with that and see how I feel about some of this stuff as a phone build. No, I think this is a really cool game. I think this is a really cool idea. I think it'll be cool once I make it. It's just I keep making it and remaking it and remaking it. I don't know. I guess he redid the art on Fez like 3 times, and that's the same thing with Stardew Valley. Is he remade the art in Stardew Valley like 3 times, and Stardew Valley sold pretty well. This doesn't have an obvious fantasy to it, though. That's the other issue. Is that it's like, what even do you do? So. I'm gonna let me be in my feels for a bit, but... oh, and eat. But Plunk is awesome, so don't doubt it. Well, there's a difference between a game being awesome and a game being... like, you can sell it. And I don't know where this game fits, is my issue. I feel like it's on the side of, like, it's harder to sell, for sure. But... I don't know, but it's like, because I'm like... There is no obvious fantasy to the game, but there's also this that I'm like, is... at least, like, for social media, is interesting and stuff. Like, at least I can imagine this being interesting for social media. Once I get it to this kind of point. Especially if you can get, like... well, and that's even, like, the very first tests I did of just a bunch of balls and a bunch of colors actually seemed to have some interest. I don't know. This is a project that I will be proud to have finished, not one that I'm expecting will sell. It's a real toss-up, because I think it's... Because I did a very gameplay-first kind of game, and because my visual skills are just absolutely atrocious, that's just a hard sell. Okay, I didn't fully double the size, but... yeah. Oh yeah, because it was at double the size to begin with. He didn't seem to change it much. Not you. Not you either. There we go. This. Why did your scale get reset? Also, why do you have a constellation? We're ditching that. We're going back to pixel art. Yeah, that very much should be. Maybe I just don't worry about selling the flippin' game. It's like, it's whatever comes out at the end, whatever number I slap on it, it doesn't matter. As long as it is on Steam and can be purchased, that is the goal for this game. Next game, I can... excuse me. Why are you changing the size? And also, why are you... I didn't do a separate variable for just the runestone offset, did I? I very much probably did. UI spacing. Why are you different colors? I don't like that. Ah, because I did a local variable. Yeah, I need to remake the entire game again. Which is where it's like, if it were a much smaller project. And then today I was just like, wait a second, I know of a thing I could do as a friend slop game. It's like you're all different snowmen, and then you could build your own horrible abomination of a snowman. And, like, you could just go rip somebody's eyes off if you wanted, or you could just run around and rip somebody's arm off as a snowman. That sounds like a fun friend slop thing. It's like, don't ram it. Okay, so are you gonna let me flip and change this? No, what the hell, yo? I don't understand, bro. You stupid hoe. I don't know why you're being so picky about the size here. It's just not clear to me why you're being flippin' dumb. Yeah, okay, and I changed the scale here. It should be scaled up. Yeah, which is why the camera's at a weird angle, because it's not. That's the text still? Oh, you should be like test. Okay, is this again a... Why are you still blue? I don't really understand you. Doesn't make sense, dude. Also, is there anything messing with the scale? I don't get that. Wait. Let's use the power of remembering that I have things I can do. It's within the next minute. Gosh dang it. I was like, I do need to pee. Okay, so why are you fluffing resizing these specifically? Because the buttons it was not resizing. Yeah, I simplified the palindrome too. I just made it sequential. So it's just if the number goes up or down. Okay, but it seems like there's somebody who's setting the size of these things on a regular basis, which seems odd. It feels so good to stream again, though. It's the thing, it's like, it's my happy place. No matter what I'm feeling, it is my happy place. Which is where I should focus on what makes an entertaining stream, not an entertaining game. If streaming is the happy place, not game development. And yes, I could do game development related streams. That's the thing, as much as I like Shindigs, and as much as I like Doug Doug, I have not actually watched their streams. Okay, that's a lie, I did watch the Doug Doug when he did the GeoGuessr against Vettel, but it's like there's creators I like who do cool stuff that I don't actually watch their streams. I have stopped by Woody Depths at least once. I have raided over there. Okay, why are you resizing it? Okay, but I am definitely using this for a pee break. I will be back. Yeah, I don't know. I've been tempted to do like some kind of vector art or something as well. Okay, hey, this has a pretty plain grid too. Well, okay, I guess they covered it in grass, so you don't actually see the grid when you're running around. it's an entirely different art style. Interesting. I'm gonna be so curious to see how this game sells when it's actually out. But that's the thing, it's like this has a publisher. I feel like this is a really weird game, a really weird idea, and it has a publisher, so... Yeah, and I definitely do want to go through the process of pitching to publishers, too. Do I have any idea as to whether this would get picked up by a publisher? I don't really know. Oh, I did get rid of the tilt on this, didn't I? Well, I don't know. Well, I kind of like... We'll see if I keep the tilt. Okay, wait. These needed to be pulled up out of here. Why does this look like the feet are gone, and this looks like the feet? What? Also, why does it look like there's feet way the heck down here? Probably just because of the shadows. Yeah. What? Why is there shadows like there's feet, and yet they don't seem to visibly show up? It's not a lighting thing, because I'm like, well, I don't know. I guess it could be a lighting thing. No, that can't. Yeah, okay, so they're all there. The fluff and heck. They look like they're not there, though. Okay, whatever. We're just not gonna worry about that right now. So if I drag this inside of here, you are some kind of horrible nightmare. But if I make you the same size and the same rotation and the same position, just fully reset it. So that says the other way around. So that, okay, but instead we're just gonna scooch everybody up a little bit and see. Well, okay, but what? Yeah, no, I wanted. Oh, yeah, it's like this. Yeah, not that. And I just wanted to scooch everybody up a little bit. Heck, nabbit. You're all game objects, right? You all have transforms. So I just want to scooch. Okay, you're not. That was the issue. No, not you. There we go. Now I can scooch everybody up by just a smidge. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. No, let's not do that. Okay, whatever. I need to figure out the scaling issue. Okay, I can select them, though. That's the big thing, right? As long as I can select them, then I can still play the game. What? What? No, please don't tell me there's the, like, you can't click on certain things issue. What? No, please. Oh, that did not look replicatable at all. Is it because of this? Okay, whatever. So, sure, it doesn't visually look right, but as long as it's back to playable, that's all I was looking to do. Okay, but I do want to spend like an hour trying to fix the visuals and change the visuals. I want to tackle the arrow. Again, whatever is the least necessary thing is always the one that I want to tackle the most. Oh, yeah, that was the thing. There's all of the positions of those need to change with the camera angle. I still kind of want to tackle the arrow though. So that is somewhere. Oh, the start pipe, duh. There we go. Then the guide spline. Okay, but the issue is... It is like a whole bunch of chevrons layered over top of each other, right? Is it the number that I'm using? I'm trying to mute the mic. I think even with the mute, it's not. It's still not. Stopping it. Spline computer to calculate length. It looks like it was a little too long by like 5. It'd be hilarious if it would just subtract a number off of it. Okay, but yeah, because it seems to be consistent about no matter the length of the spline. So like here, the spline is a lot longer. But you still get these initial. So it's you. Oh, that is a whole bunch extra. Shoot. Yeah, okay, because it's for that many. Or a float? Let's just use 75% of it instead of the whole thing. Like, let's just use less chevrons. Now, if I don't space them out. If I space them out based on its previous length, though. Nah, it's still same issue. Are there less, though? So that's the starter one is done goofed, kind of. It's the point where it loops back in on itself that's the issue. Oh, okay, while that's close. And then do that, and then say, okay, how many extras are there? Yeah, okay, there's still a couple extras. So what if I go crazy and say, no, just use half. Just half the length of chevrons for the full length of percentage. You're still going to layer it. Which is where it shouldn't be looping, I think is really the issue. Yeah, okay, and now there's just too few. We're using 70% of them. Except for when it gets longer, that's not enough. Okay, so y'all are looping, right? Boy, does it feel good to work on this. It's the only thing I ever want to do with my time. Wrap mode default. So I think this is where it's going to have the issue of... Yeah, which is why I wanted it to loop, but... It's like, well, okay, maybe I can have it make the line, and then also after you make the line, also spit out another... Okay, now I just need to keep the line going. Which is where the loop is the thing that sounds nice. Which sounds right, but... Yeah, this is just every time it changes length. Because if I do the other thing where I just remake it all the time, it'll just sit there and twitch, right? It'll jitter. Which will be very visually painful. Yeah, because it's just going to constantly remake the line and not give it a chance to move. Yeah. It's not awful, but it doesn't move. It just jitters. Yeah, it is so much cooler with the motion, though. Go ram it. It's just because... wait. Can't do that. Okay, is there a way I can say... like, if your position equals one of the other ones? It sounds kind of iffy, too. I mean, I did have it doing the... yeah, here, this. Where it adds a chevron on the delay. Oh, and that probably needs a time.delta time. All of this needs time.delta time. I really should just make little fun experiments and dump them on YouTube as videos and stop trying to make real products that'll be played by real people. The delay. Yeah, because then there's stuff like localization and stuff that I'm like, oh boy. Okay, well then... 2. Yeah, all of this needs time.delta time. It's... I just need to remake the entire game again. Nar! It still didn't fix the issue because there's one that... Okay, add a chevron on a delay. It adds the chevron first. Wait a second. Wait. And by wait a second, I mean wait in a different amount of time. But add the chevron after the fact, so then you're not layering them on top of each other. Yeah, so now the timing on this is not going to be exactly correct. It's like this is... God damn it. Right. Okay, so now I do a 1.5 then. Okay, again, it does not. Yeah, that's the goal. Get the visuals done, then I can put up the Steam page. When the Steam page is done, then I can do a pitch deck. Once the pitch deck is done, I can just pitch it to... Yeah, it works for now. The instant I mess... Oh god, balls. Dang it. Yeah, then it needs to also remove all of the chevrons. I like the idea of it looping, it just needs to... Oh, chevron's not clear. Wait, what? Chevron's not add the chevron. But then add chevron does not add it to the chevrons? Well, what? Just a list of game objects, right? Yeah. That's why I have it returning, right? That's... Yeah, but this is... Oh, because that was the other thing, is the thumbnail. Cover 5? There's so many things. Okay. And then I was thinking, no, I need to have the buttons all rotating away from the character. So then it looks like it's all exploding out of the character. I do like the black here. Yeah, and I was thinking, like, well, if I am doing less, like, rounded, and I'm doing more, like, retro pixel stuff, do I want to change this? It's like, no, I don't. I'm keeping some amount of roundedness in, like, all of the objects and the characters and stuff. I'm just adding... I'm using a bunch of round objects to make a square world. Is really what it is. Maybe not round objects necessarily. Well, rounded. Well, these grid squares aren't rounded anymore, but... fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck. Yeah, it's still the overlapping issue. There's still the one arrow that's done goofed. Motherfucking goddamn hell. I think I do like the previous solution. Because all I gotta do is somehow figure out a way to make it so that they don't overlap. Yeah, and it's just, I know how Grindstone did it, which is what I'm doing. Where it's constantly making a new set because there is, well, I don't know. It sure looks like it's constantly making a new set. Yeah, and then I could have it ping pong and go back the other way. No, this is very much... It's just that. It's so obvious. The only other problem is that it also shows that these are not fully lined up. How am I splitting them up again? So distance is distance. Which is under the... So if I do a different distance, does that... Oh, if it's... I kind of liked the spacing, but if it's 20 squares across, then a distance of 2 will give me 10 of them. Yeah, okay, and then there's a 1 that is overlapping. Kind of. You're not overlapping exact, are you? Yep, you're slightly off. The instant I change the size of the thing. Okay, so... the distance needs to be divisible by the... Okay, so I want 10 times the number of... Yeah, because like I said, it was 20 squares across, and I was doing 2 for the distance. So if I do the length divided by 10... The problem is going to be... is this going to do it in the right order? And does that even matter? That's not what I meant. And this still isn't going to solve the issue, is it? Okay, but as long as they're overlapping, then that'll help me... Okay, so it's dividing it by a bigger number. Okay, well, I'm getting them all overlapping on the same spot. So, the longer the length, the greater the distance. So I want the longer the length, the smaller the distance. So, how do I want to do that then? So when it's a size of 20 and I cut it down, but when it's a size of 30, yeah, then I'm doing a size of 3, when I'd rather have it be fixed. I'd rather just have it be a fixed distance. Shoot. Set the distance as the float distance. The issue being the yeah, okay, so the distance starts at 20, and I divide it by 2. That gives the... Shoot, Okay, but like I said, once the size changes, that gets more noticeably off. It's like the distance needs to be tweaked just slightly. Which makes me feel like I could cast it to an int, and then it doesn't. Except I think both of these are ints anyway. No, this is a 1.5. At least it was a 1.5 until I set it to 2, but I think I liked the 1.5. Yeah, but then it makes that one chevron off by half. Well, and it's like I could put something on the end of the spline a la grindstone. It's just the looping aspect of this. If they're not. I like the idea of just reusing them. I like the set distance, though. Yeah, you're still gonna notice when it loops. Unless I manage to... Unless the line stays the same length every time. Which it's not. It's going to continue to change sizes. Meaning this is always going to continue to be slightly off. The solution is don't have it loop. Or... Well, I think the solution is don't have it loop. Well, okay, it's don't have it loop or have the distance between the chevrons change just slightly to make sure that it's always... a clean... Fudge face. I don't really flipping know. Gosh dang it, bro. So, do I want to stand up? No. I just want to sit around and be lazy. I suppose it is a pee break. Okay, maybe that'll help me stand up and think. I don't know. Okay, pay break did give me possibly a horrible idea. Because I could just keep the same set, and instead of animating the position of... So I could add an animator to this, and then just have this move between a start position and an end position. And then I don't actually need to move the line at all. I just... No, there's always going to be the issue of the length of the spline is not going to be able to evenly distribute these. Meaning you're always going to get this issue. So you have to start summoning a new set. This gets laid out, and then here you start summoning a new set. Instead of looping them. It's the only way it's going to solve the problem because of the fact that the line's always going to be a new length. So then I got to figure out exactly when to start spawning them after. Fucking heck, bruv! This is why I keep wanting to make some of those other smaller projects, because I'm like, I want to have a game that generates a set of stairs, and then you walk up that set of stairs, and that's it. That's the whole game. That's the whole thing. That's all you gotta do. Oh, it's because I didn't do the... Yeah, but even here, it's not gonna lay them out the exact same. Yeah, okay, that looks seamless until I do that. And then you still get the part where it's delayed. Plus, this also has the problem of being... Yeah, it gets rid of that other layering issue, but then you still get that problem. Because you never know exactly where that final chevron's gonna end. How the flippin' heck did Grindstone do this? Well, then am I generating like a whole bunch of flippin' chevrons now? Because when with the default, do they delete themselves by default? The answer is no. The default is not to delete when they hit the end, which is what I want them to be doing. They just stop when they hit the end. I mean, set active is just going to disable it, though. It's not going to delete it. Which is why I was trying to loop it. So I'm like, that seems like a better way to continue to just use the same objects. Yeah, okay, so now they're just turning themselves off when they hit the end. Which doesn't really... fucking heck, bruh. I liked the solution I had. It's just a matter of the... Okay, I'm gonna stop messing with it. I don't... There's no easy solution to this that'll look good. Should go back to that. If I want to make a roguelike, I should go back to that other game about just bouncing balls. It's a lot quicker and easier. The actual chevrons. Go back to looping. Motherfucker, motherfucker, motherfucker. Yeah, and if I put a lot more distance between them, it wouldn't matter, but then I like the length between them. It's just this flippin' thing is not easy to fix. Okay, what's the next thing? Do I want to redo the buttons with the fonts and stuff? That seems like a little late to be doing. Yeah, now you're reminding me I want to mess with the flippin' roller coaster. Like I said, I just want to give up and do some other thing. And then I go read an article like... it's literally what they were saying in How to Market a Game. It's just like, take a break from your current project and do... It's like your big project will still be there when you come back after 6 months of making an incremental game. Yeah, there we go. I'm like, the very end of this article said, go make an incremental game. Or like, yeah, it's just talking about this. Another dev that was finished a big game, and then, or yeah, finished a game. And then they did a quick, you know, fairly quick incremental game. And then... Okay, maybe it wasn't at the bottom? Oh, they didn't even hit the 10 user reviews on this one. This looks crazy. They didn't... I'm like, this is looking like the... Man, that looks neat. Okay, but I thought this was saying... That's what it was. I still think incremental is a great starter genre for indies who are mired in dream game development hell. Take a break from your dream game and make it incremental. Learn Steam, get over your fear of launching. Yeah, and then if you fail, you've only wasted 3 to 6 months and you can get back to your dream game. That's why it's so tempting. Like, I got 3 months left in the year. I got an idea for an incremental game. I'm mired in development hell on Dream Game. It's me. I'm him. Okay, we're just gonna fucking leave that. It's just gonna be there. I don't... that's not an easy fix. Okay. What am I doing now? Giving up. No, I'm not giving up. Please! I just want to quit. We all want to quit. We're me-seeks. Okay, I need to fix the pop-up. It's popping up in the wrong spot. Okay, but at least this is playable now. Okay, so did I want to try redoing these buttons with like a pixel font? That's like, well, don't do pixel. Pixel says that's indies that don't know what they're doing. Yeah, but it also says arcade games, which is what I'm doing. Which arcade games also say indies that don't know what they're doing. Okay. What was I messing with? Hey, there it is. Let's see, is this gonna be another trash garbage number? I got a green earlier, but it was giving me just oh, that's garbage. That's a nothing of a number, right? Score-wise, there is no patterns inside of this. Oh, I guess it is divisible by 7. Okay, it's in the top half. Okay, sum of the first half of the digits equals the sum of the second half. Oh, so basically saying, yeah, these 3 numbers equal to those 3 numbers. And it is divisible by 7. But yeah, mostly nothing. Okay. Fucking heck, bruv. Did I want to redo the UI buttons to be a little more arcade-like? Let's just try downloading that font just to see. Oh, yeah, this is up by the font. And then what was the... it's late, you should go to sleep. Good luck with Plunk. Thank you, thank you. Oh, now that I fixed that, I did want to just make a build for myself so I could play it on my phone and see how I feel about the... Yeah, okay, that'll give me half an hour of nonsense, or in this case, 15 minutes of nonsense. Yeah, every time I read a how to market a game article, it says, give up and go do something smaller and easier. Go make a co-op friend swap game. And then I keep coming up with ideas for that kind of thing. It's like, oh, you just make a Although I think if I did a multiplayer thing where you could like change your limbs or like, that just sounds like it'd be not as easy. June? It's August now. And then watch it explode. Just make a big walk type game. Walking, grabbing, and using, no other special mechanics needed. I mean, there is part of it that wants to, like, do the, well, and even that, the, Shank Your Friends game that I did. There's part of me that wants to, like, try to remake that. Just because it is, you just run around and stab each other, that's it. It is competitive, it's not a co-op thing, but... Yeah, I was like, this is what I should be doing if I want to do a roguelike. Because it's just, the balls bounce around. I think there is something like that on Steam, but that's not the point. The point is to finish a game, then you can try selling games once you have figured out how to finish a game. Yeah, this had some comments. Yeah, almost something. Oh, there we go. Well, that was the other idea I had for a, like, front swap kind of thing. Is like you could paint on the, like... Please don't... Not Gradle errors! I've been messing with Gradle errors at work. I don't want... No, please! What did I do? Okay, build. Android build. Are you gonna explode again? Can I just restart Unity and hope it works? Oh, it's the web build. That's the one that takes the longest. No! What do you... I don't understand! Great, okay. Just the hope, the naive hope that maybe if I just reset Unity, it'll ungoof itself. Like I said, it's because I look at great layers at work. Because that project is not. It seems to be like this is one person who just kind of made a prototype, and here I am adding to it. Okay, please tell me you just ironed yourself out. Okay, and I guess I could try doing a Windows build just to see if that works, but... I wanted to mess with it on my phone. That's the one where it's like... Because then I can also show it to people. That's always the nice thing. You can be like, oh, what games have you made? You can just like, oh, this is my current game that I'm working on. Please. Please. Calling generate Gradle. And then Gradle. I don't know what a Gradle is. I don't know what you mean. Yeah, and then it's just Gradle build failed. Merge release native libs. Did they update something recently, or... Okay, build... Fucking heck, bruh. And there's hardly anything to mess with in here. Did I make some build profiles here? I built into Android before. Oh, okay. That's fine if it's... No! Is it something like this? Is it because I messed with this shaders or something? I don't... Okay, let's just see if a Windows build works. Or is the whole thing borked? Give up! Give up! Go make it very simple, incremental, where the number goes up. And that's it. I'm not a fan of this kind of games, but... There is the other part of me that's like, I'm pushing forward on this because I can turn this into a, like, incremental game, too. That's still a possibility. Because I have seen a version of this kind of thing that... Yeah, it's like I have an example project I can work off of to just make that a... You must have switched it to Windows fairly quick and easy. I should stop reading how to market a game articles. I'm not trying to market a game, I'm trying to finish a game. The decisions have already been made. The bed has already been made. Now I have to just lie in it. Maybe that is the play. Just stop. I'm not trying to market a game. I've already committed. Which is also like the indie dev clinic. It's just like, oh, if you're making a prototype, there's lots of devs that just sort of say, oh, this is just an early version of the game and not like a, you know, does this work as an idea? Which I also did. I'm like, let's watch and listen to all of these things that tell me that I'm doing the things wrong. And then only after the fact realized that I could. Okay, well, it seems like a Windows build is in fact working. And then now that I have the button, oh, that's neat. Yeah, because it's shiny and metal now. You can watch the slime. Yay, okay. And then there's the one that showed up. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I missed the 5. I meant to hit the 5. Whoops. Okay, so that is working even if it's ugly. I wanted to mess with it on my phone. Well, I could take a picture of it and put it on social media at any rate. Man, I wanted to finish this project in 2 years, and then when I look at all this stuff to just get the framework working, let alone adding the actual like computer chips. I've been saying runestones for so long, but getting the actual like jokers working. Can I change the texture compression and then have that fix it? I might mess with that. Yeah, just it's such a random nonsense error. It worked. I don't know how to do Gradle. I don't know how to fix Gradle. Oh, and then it's gotta, yeah, redo the texture compression and stuff. Okay, well, that is doing that. Let's just open up the build for Windows here. And we'll just do a screenshot of the game in motion. No, I could do a flippin' video. Meaning I gotta kill the music, though. Okay, I was gonna say, this better be this artist. Cause, okay. Oh, wait. Let's just do... See if anybody has opinions about the new art style or anything. Shoot. Maybe we do that 3 somehow? Okay, something like that, because then it leaves the 2 to not be hit, and then it'll drive people nuts, so... And then we'll do... There, speed up the whole speed of the game. And then do that. So that'll be a nice, quick video that I still have to modify, but I know how to do that because you go into photos and then modify the video, which is silly and dumb. Any luck? Bugger off, you dumb. It broke. I don't know what that means. Resource and that's a new error. You dumb. Don't give me a new error when I do a new... I guess I did change the setting, but still, it's not... Okay, so you are the other ones, and this I can pull in videos, captures, and capture the new video. Okay, so now we open this with photos so that I can trim the video. It's so weird, but yeah, there, and the trim button. So now I can trim off. There we go. Oh, the arrows go like infinite for a second? Ruh-roh. Okay, no, we're gonna do... No, because it cuts it off if I just have it do that. We'll do that. Whatever. I'm so glad I found this trim option again. So nice to have this back. I will be ready for this move to be over so I can do this a little more. God, why? Okay, maybe we give the computer a restart and come back and see if that fixes it, because I'm like, these kind of weird jank errors are like, let's just hope that, a restart will fix it. They're just so vague. I'm like, I don't want to mess with that. Oh, technically I could mess with trying to do like a TikTok. We're gonna do a full post on everywhere. Okay, so crop is the thing that I need to do. Oh, is this short enough for... Is this small enough? Is this short enough? Does this work for... It's not gonna... Ooh, it did! Hell yeah! Maybe like a paintbrush emoji or something. Yeah, just literally a paintbrush emoji. Yeah, okay, I made it small enough, short enough for Discord. You're still uploading? So they still are doing this same thing as like the... Still trying to sell that same game idea? You're not actually cropping that. Okay, yep. Everything is lagging out. Okay, so you were actually... This didn't used to be so bad. It's because I got too fancy of a monitor. If I just record the video on my other monitor, would that help? Where's the... I want to crop it to square. You look like you're kind of working. Okay, that's just going to drive me nuts with that just blinkety blinking in the background. Did you actually... Okay, I'm dragging to add images. Why? It feels like it's just faster on my old computer. It's just the fact that Chrome freezes that drives me nuts. Is that it's just completely dead. I don't remember Chrome just dying like this. Why don't you show me the tags? What have I been using? That's just why I keep pulling this up. Indie dev, that's what it was. Indie dev, indie game. No, we're gonna actually type in the tags on the other things. I do feel like I pulled a little bit of color and brightness and life out of the game. But it's possible to add it back in. I said starting, not that I finished. Gambling. That's the first thing on X. And game dev doesn't even exist on X. No? And that indie doesn't even exist. Apparently. Yeah, okay, then there's no hands showing up, meaning you're not actually... Yeah, there, you're not actually working. The paintbrush is different on a per thingamabob basis. Can I search it? You're gonna make me go find it? Pain in the butt. Oh no, that's a sport. Wait. Yeah, it's activities. Painting is an activity, right? Or is it somewhere else? That looks like a paintbrush. When I hover over it, can you tell me what it is, please? Or no? It's a form of a paintbrush, I suppose. Wherever it was. Okay, easy. We're just... Okay, yeah, let's do... No? I thought it used to have... Again, these are just so quick, short little videos. I need to have an edited clip of some kind. Oh, and then cropping the video was also being a pain in the butt, so I don't think we're putting anything on TikTok. Oh, that was just it loading all of the 600 ads. Which I understand, and which I allow it to have ads, because I know that that's how they keep this site running, but... It also makes the web page load so much slower, because that's what, there's an ad, there's an ad, there's an ad, and there's an ad. So 4 ads that are also rotating, at least. Yeah, so 4 rotating ads. Not to mention it trying to upload. It's because it's too big. Okay, if I use my other small monitor. I did this for a year. I did a year of social media updates. And now here I am, I can't even get once a month. So are you actually loading anything, or are you just done bored? You seem like you're just done goofed. Oh my goodness, okay. Do I need to make the video smaller? Do I need to... I guess if I recorded it on the smaller monitor, it would also make the file size smaller, so the Discord could also have an easier time. These things didn't used to be this hard. It didn't used to lag Chrome like this. This is a new computer. My other computer is like 10 years old. And yet, I think I had an easier time cropping a flippin' video. So can I, if Photos allows me to trim, can I open with Photos and crop the video? And then, yeah, okay, Clipchamp. It's just like, use Clipchamp. It's because I don't want to throw it into DaVinci and then... Yeah, okay, you're not showing up square. I'm giving up. I don't... Nobody's gonna care anyway. No, that's... Don't go into it with the mindset. There is a chance that somebody will care. If nobody got me, I know... Oh shoot, there used to be an account that would repost everything. And I don't remember what that account is. Okay, but you posted it on all the things. Yeah, okay, because that's also Discord. Okay, well, good enough, whatever. And nobody's here because it is well past the time because when I look at the timeline, my viewership, it's not just Phil. It's not just Phil that disappears. Like, Phil definitely disappears at 8 o'clock, but it's not just Phil that disappears at 8 o'clock. Yeah, okay, straight up, nobody. So, no raid today, which is a bummer, because I thought Too Much Tomato was doing like a late stream at 7 o'clock. And I was like, oh, I can move over there after the fact. Well, if there was a Too Much Tomato happening, it's not happening anymore. Special events? Emergency donathon? Yeah, okay. And I'm just now realizing, I'm like, wait a second, I'm landing on this aesthetic again. Black background, colorful outline, and then white pixel text. It's funny that it took me this long to realize this is the aesthetic that I'm aiming for. Okay, like I said, nobody's around. Oh shoot, what's the line from Undertale? Nobody arrived? Or something like that. Okay. So yeah, no raid or anything. I will be back someday. I don't think... I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, but I don't think it's... Yeah, it's like, I don't think I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna be back on... Again, it's no promises until mid-September. Mid-September, I think I can come back and actually stream regularly. But... Okay, goodbye, good night, good luck. Thanks for stopping by. Have fun sleeping. Bye.